All right, if you're a front-end developer, I'm sure this thought has crossed your mind. Is hitting that five-figure monthly income, that 10K a month mark, just some kind of pipe dream? Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. We're about to lay out a real, practical roadmap that uses the skills you already have. So let's dive right in.
So yeah, let's tackle the elephant in the room head on. Is $10,000 a month, is that actually realistic? Or is that kind of money just for, the senior devs at big tech companies or those full-stack wizards? I get it. For a lot of people, that number can feel pretty intimidating, maybe even impossible.
Well, I want you to completely rethink that because it is absolutely achievable. And here's the thing. What you need to get there isn't to learn another new framework or buy some secret AI course. Nope. What you need is a solid plan, a roadmap. And that is exactly what we're going to lay out for you right now.
Okay, so first things first, we got to bust what I like to call the 10K myth. This is this idea, this belief that so many developers have that the only thing standing between you and that big paycheck is, well, more technical skill.
But listen, here's the real truth of it. And if you take away one thing, let it be this. Your skills, your HTML, your CSS, your JavaScript, they are already incredibly valuable, highly monetizable. The secret sauce, the real key, isn't about learning more code. It's about learning how to position yourself, how to package what you do, and honestly, just how to work a whole lot smarter. All right, so let's get into the good stuff. We're going to start with the most direct path you can take, just monetizing the skills you're already using day in and day out. We're talking about real, concrete services, stuff you could literally start offering tomorrow.
First on the list, offering premium landing pages. I mean, think about it. Startups are always looking for pages that do more than just look pretty. They need pages that actually convert visitors into paying customers. And let me tell you, this is a massive opportunity for you. And guess what? They are more than willing to pay good money for it. We're talking anywhere from $1,500 to $3,000 for one page. Suddenly, that 10K a month goal starts to look a lot less like a mountain and a lot more like a hill you can actually climb, right?
So the big question is, how do you charge those kinds of rates? It's actually pretty simple. You stop selling code and you start selling results. You tell them you'll add A/B testing and analytics to prove it works. You specifically target startups that have investor funding because they care about speed and getting a return on their investment. Seriously, land just 2 of these projects a month and boom, you're already halfway there.
Okay, let's look at another strategy. Converting Figma designs into actual working code. You know how it is. Designers are brilliant. They create these absolutely gorgeous interfaces and then they hit a brick wall. How do you make this beautiful picture into a real thing people can click on?
That right there is a huge pain point for businesses, and they will gladly pay anywhere from $500 to even $2,000 for a developer to come in and solve that exact problem. You get to be that crucial link, that bridge between a static design and a live, interactive product. And again, it all comes down to how you market yourself. You're not just a coder who can do Figma conversions. No. You're the specialist who bridges the gap between design and deployment. It doesn't matter if it's Figma to React or HTML or Next.js, you are solving a problem that literally brings projects to a grinding halt.
And this whole idea leads us to a really fundamental shift in your mindset. If you truly want to shatter that income ceiling, you've got to stop thinking of yourself as just a person who writes code. You have to start selling results.
And this slide just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the commodity coder. They say, I will build you a web page, and they're stuck competing on price. But on the other side, you have the conversion expert. They say, I will build you a landing page that increases your signups. They compete on value. Now, which one of those two do you think is making the real money?
Okay, here's another fantastic way to sell value instead of just your time: maintenance and retainer packages. Look, one-off projects are awesome, but that feast or famine cycle is exhausting. Recurring revenue? Now that's the key to stability and predictable growth.
No, seriously, just think about this for a second. With just a handful of clients on retainer, you could have a baseline of $5,000 coming in every single month. That's before you've even looked for a new project. That right there is the foundation of a rock-solid freelance business.
And the math is super simple. You get 5 clients to pay you $1,000 a month. What do they get? Ongoing updates, bug fixes, maybe some new features here and there. What do you get? Stable, predictable income. And you finally get to escape that constant, stressful hunt for the next project.
All right, now let's talk about some of the more advanced stuff, the hidden opportunities. These are strategies that, honestly, most front-end developers just completely overlook, and that's where you can get a huge competitive edge.
I absolutely love this quote. Most developers see no code as not real development. That's your competitive advantage. It's so true. So many devs look down on tools like Webflow or Framer. They dismiss it as not real coding. But that's exactly where the magic is. When you combine the insane speed of no-code with your custom coding superpowers, you can deliver amazing projects faster than anyone else and charge a premium for that speed.
Next up, let's talk about specialization. You know the saying, jack of all trades, master of none? Well, being a generalist is okay, but becoming a true expert in a specific, high-demand niche, that is how you start commanding those really high rates.
I'm talking about niches like building complex SaaS dashboards or working on fintech tools, maybe even crypto apps. Clients in these spaces, they can't afford mistakes. Quality is everything. So they will happily pay a premium for a developer who already speaks their language and understands their unique problems. You go from being just another front-end developer to being the go-to person for SaaS dashboards.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground here, so let's bring it all home. Let's pull everything together into a super clear, actionable plan that you can literally start putting into practice today.
And just remember, hitting that 10K mark, it's not magic. It's not some secret hack or finding the perfect algorithm. It's simply about having a smart plan and then actually sticking to it.
So here it is, your 4-step action plan. Step 1, change your positioning. You're a problem solver, not just a coder. Step 2, package your skills. Turn your abilities into high-value services. Step 3, target the right clients. Go after people who have the money and actually need what you're offering. And finally, step 4, create scalable revenue with things like retainers so you're not always starting from zero.
And there you have it. That's the roadmap. The path from wherever you are right now to a 6-figure income, it's laid out right in front of you. So the only real question left is, which one of these strategies are you going to try first to hit that 10K?